Hello, and welcome to the August 2013 video teacher feature interview. This is Ilicia Koslow sitting in the Buddha bar with me, taking some time out of her day to give us a little insight into her path and practice and teaching. And thank you, Ilicia, for being here. And Ilicia teaches Thursdays at 1 p.m. What was formerly a mind-body breath class has kind of evolved and will now officially become an organic vinyasa practice that will almost always still include meditation and breath work, some mantra, because it runs through her veins.
Yes, for sure.
And Sunday nights, on the first Sunday night of every month, so that'll be, if you watch this the week that we're filming it, just coming up this coming weekend, but the first Sunday night of every month at 7 p.m. in Studio A, Ilicia holds a mantra practice, and beginning in August it's going to be an improvisational kirtan, so really just a loose, casual gathering of anybody that's interested in exploring the bhakti practice of kirtan, which is call and response chanting, with a bunch of live music and different kinds of instruments all here. So thank you so much for heading that up too.
No worries.
So we came up with this idea of doing these interviews because looking at a website with a static picture of somebody and reading something written in third person can only take you so far. So could you give everybody a little bit of a sense of how did you even start practicing yoga? What is that? What is that all about for you?
So, I think I was born to be a yogi. As a child, my parents did meditation. I would come downstairs and my dad would be doing Kapalabhati on the couch.
Wow.
My dad had this box with dancing Shiva on it. But as far as my own personal practice, I came to the practice from getting into a car accident, and I came to the practice to heal my body. And not only did I find healing for my body, but I found a lot of healing for the deeper aspects of myself, of my being. And I just immediately fell in love with the practice. I think it's like there's so much to love about it that it's challenging to fully share everything in a brief interview. But it's a beautiful, beautiful practice.
What would you say is the deepest essence of it for you? What's it all about? If you had to encapsulate it into one or two thoughts.
Uncovering the pureness of my being.
And so that then led you to want to, when you went to teacher training, was that just for yourself to go deeper, or did you know that you ultimately had the intention to want to share that?
I knew I ultimately had the intention. I wanted to share it. When I was a child, my dad told me, find what you're passionate about and do that. And when I started to do yoga, I found this deep passion that I don't think I had ever really been that passionate about anything else in my life. And so I said, this is what I'm passionate about. I'm going to do this. So that's how I came here.
It's beautiful. I love that. I think it's just like the purest intention to show up, in the teaching, in that capacity. How's it going so far? It's about a year and a half or so?
It's good. It's awesome. I love it. For me, it's like the way I share love with others, is coming to the mat and sharing love through the asana or through the pranayama or through the meditation or, just being there with each other for a higher purpose, I believe, so.
Yeah, I think, one of the things I love so much about having you here is your devotion to the practice is contagious. And, your asana practice is strong, your teaching practice is strong, your mantra practice is strong, your meditation practice, your breathwork practice. It's like everything you do, you give all of yourself to it, and then that rubs off, and it just inspires everybody around you as well. And
thank you.
So, no, thank you. And I just feel like for people watching, I know 1 o'clock Thursday and one Sunday night a month are not like this the easiest times or most convenient always to get to, but it's so worth it. So please come take Ilicia's class.
See you on the mat.
But you're not getting off that easy. There's still like 5 more minutes left. Can you tell people about the 2 practices that you lead here?
Organic Vinyasa is a pretty powerful class. So there's a lot of like power Vinyasa type movement elements in it as far as the asana. But I incorporate pranayama, meditation, mantra, because mantra I think is totally beautiful. I think it opens up the heart. I think it opens the throat, and it helps me to live more freely in my being. It's a release, and so I like to incorporate all that because I think the yogic practice is a whole. There's not just like a one. Like I think that the purpose of all of it actually goes together, and so I believe that it's needed. So that's why I teach it.
I love that, because it's just it's decompartmentalizing all these little pieces and creating this beautiful tapestry. And when people can have an experience of how those different pieces fit together so eloquently, it's beautiful what it opens up inside of us. So, amen.
Amen.
And then, so building off that, then first Sunday night of every month, 7 o'clock, the
improv kirtan.
Now
it's going to be improv kirtan.
Yes, we're going to improvisationally decide in this moment. It will now be improv kirtan.
Yes, from this moment forward, improv kirtan. Like I said before, mantra I believe, is a gateway into opening the heart. I believe that it has a strong ability to change the vibration and change the focus of the mind. And so that's why I love it.
So in terms of people coming, I imagine a couple of things. One, somebody goes, "Oh, I'm not good at singing," or something like that. Could you speak to that?
It's not about being good at singing. It's about like liberation, sort of like liberating yourself to be free and allow your voice to be heard from the depths of your soul.
Sounds scarier than singing.
Oh, okay.
I'm just playing.
Okay.
No, but I understand. It's not a performance. It's a practice.
It's not a performance. It's a practice. It's to be able to be free in who you are. That's it. That's that.
What about for people that just the idea of mantra and kirtan is really, it's kind of like the most unfamiliar part of yoga to many people in the West. And what would you say for people that are maybe feel a little hesitation or nervousness around trying it? And
what's that quote? Life only begins outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
sometimes
awesome.
You have to step outside of the things that are your comfort zone to find yourself. And find something that you might love that you didn't know because you never tried it. So
Totally. And I always see that in teacher training, like how many people come in like familiar with a lot of yoga but mantra and they're resistant to it, and when at the end of the training that's it, like it's all about mantra, that's their favorite thing, it's the new thing that opened up for them, it's considered the most accelerated direct path, It's pretty powerful. Any other things you'd like to say just to close it up? Any messages for people maybe trying yoga that are new to it, or any nuggets you picked up along the way for yourself?
yoga is a very deep practice. It's a very beautiful practice, and I just find it a blessing and a gift to have stumbled upon this path. And I, hope everybody can be blessed with the beauty of it as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ilicia.
Welcome.
Namaste, yo.
Namaste.